everyone, and welcome back to our channel, Live Well and Laugh Plenty. And today's topic is a famous topic everyone loves to talk about, and that's sex.
Well, with sex, what we want to talk about basically are some of the myths that we do have. And the first thing I would like to ask is, do you know the biggest sex organ of the body?
The clitoris.
No, you're absolutely incorrect. So let's get rid of that so that people would understand us a little bit better. The biggest sex organ of every human being's body is the skin. It covers all of you. I've been stimulated by fingers,
Tongue, lips.
It just is great. And I hope that you do agree. So, you have the skin, but if you have the skin, as we all do, what's the playground of the body?
Right here.
No.
Okay, so where's the playground?
The playground's the brain.
Okay, yeah, if you stimulate them,
You stimulate the brain, then what happens to the skin?
then the skin will get stimulated.
Yes. And then we can have a party. So
I like that party.
Of course. We all should. Don't matter what. So a lot of people don't understand the whole concept of sex, sexual intercourse, sexual stimulation, and the word itself. Don't matter the gender, don't matter what you call yourself or what you are into, we are just talking about sex without being prejudiced.
Judgment-free zone.
Absolutely. Another question I have. What are blue balls?
Blue balls, I think it's more of a myth. Maybe not, because I'm not a man, so I've never experienced it. But it's more of when all your blood rushes to that one area and they get intense and they're ready for it, and then it never happens. So then you're sitting there almost like with a heart on. What are you supposed to do?
With an erection.
Right.
Now, this is a thing about that myth. There's nothing that is blue. There's something that is uncomfortable. So when something is uncomfortable, we might say black and blue, a different shade, a different color. The main thing about it is that sperm and semen are in a man's body. So the semen, as you know, as a professional, as I am, in regards to many, many different topics, and this is one of them, it's reabsorbed. Semen is reabsorbed into the body. So when a young man might say to anyone, I do have blue balls, he is absolutely incorrect in his terminology, but not in his feelings. His feelings are
Uncomfortable.
yes.
That's mainly what it is.
Yes.
And it could be a little bit, probably painful. I don't know, as I said.
I've heard that it has been because of the need of where the brain is. Remember the skin and the brain? Yes.
All connects.
Yes. So it can be painful, and you do want to release, and that's where it comes from.
Right. I have another question. Does size matter?
And that's a question that a lot of people would answer yes to. Size can matter, but it depends on individuals. And what size do you want? I do not know.
It also depends on if you can work with what you have.
You can work with what you have, because it's the passion that goes with the size.
Right.
So if you are smaller than some individuals or larger, and if you're passionate, but most importantly, Dr. Phillip, is what can you do with the
your
size?
Yeah. And plus you have other things that you can use to assist.
If that's what you want. Some people may not.
So another myth is not really a myth, but another topic most women are confused about is, when are they ready? How do I know that I'm ready to be intimate with someone?
What age group are we talking about?
Let's talk about the adolescents, because that's most of the time when everybody, lose their virginity.
In some cases.
Yeah.
Your body may be ready, but your brain is not. So they must go together because puberty hits you hard. That is hitting harder now because the studies that I've done, like age 10, age 9, you are not ready. If you can handle the consequences that do occur after, the morning after, the day after, the night after, or 2 minutes after,
That's true.
you are ready.
Because there's a lot of emotions that go into sex. It's not just the physical part, but mental. It's a lot of mental things that go into sex as well.
Absolutely. So instead of saying sex, let's refine it a little bit and say intimacy, sexual intercourse. Two different things.
When are you ready to be intimate with someone?
When are you ready to be intimate?
And it don't have to be just in regards to sex. It could be even with your heart, you know?
Absolutely. Mind, body, and soul.
It all interconnects.
Yes.
Right. But, you know, the generation now, a lot of them, it seems like they're growing up faster. You know, sometimes you even see them, they even look like they're more developed than you. However,
Absolutely.
Right. However, that's why I feel like they probably think that they're ready, especially you have access to the computers, Google, you can find anything on the internet, you know? That I feel like maybe they think they Googled it and maybe they know, oh yeah, I'm ready, or I looked it up, or...
And one of the things about that bothers me as a psychotherapist and everything that I've been doing is that individuals do not know their own minds. So we have a lot of followers.
Yes.
I'm not saying everyone is a follower.
Right.
But we have a lot of followers and friends do lie. And they do tell you they've done A, B, C, D.
They
and
do
they
nothing.
have not.
Right.
They have not. And they're not ready. They're not ready for what can happen. Besides pregnancy, there's so many other things that can happen with sexually transmitted diseases and infections and the bruising of the heart, because the heart is never broken.
That's true.
The heart is bruised.
And also, I feel like in school, I think around middle school, they start to talk about sex and give sexual education and the importance of condoms and birth control and, you know, birth control methods of how not to get pregnant. But I think what they forget to do is talk about the emotion behind it.
And one of the biggest things also that we have to touch on, maybe not now, but later, culture.
Yes, every culture, everybody is different. There's so many cultures.
The culture
out there.
of it, yes. Yeah, and be respectful of everyone's culture and what they were told or what they seek to not believe in.
I agree. There's a lot of cultures out there, and I feel like everyone, it's all about them. I feel like it's kind of selfish, you know, especially when it comes to sex. Sometimes you're in that mode. It's all about me. This is what I want. This is my needs. Me, 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 me.
Is that selfish or is it just human?
Well, you're right. I think it's just human.
So there's so much more that we can get into, and we would welcome your comments on this whole great topic of sex and
intimacy.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching.